Hey guys, just popping on here to do our weekly overview video. Got some good things in store for this week. You know, we've had some people kind of worried about some back issues with the deadlift, so we're going to move away from it a little bit. Just kind of a reminder, when we see those heavy triples or anything like that, we do need to make sure that we're doing things correctly, and that is way more than pushing load. So we're going to kind of reset a little bit, work on some hinging patterns, work on bringing up some weaknesses in the hamstrings and glutes, and then we're going to build, and in a few weeks we are going to test that 1 rep max. But again, it's all about doing it safely and progressing properly. So that said, today on Monday, we're going to start out with some good mornings. We have 3 seconds down, 2-second pause, then back up. Okay, pushing range of motion overload there. Then you have 8 to 10 per side single leg glute bridges. Okay, so that's just laying down, driving the hip up, pausing at the top, and then back down. And then we're just going to rest and just going to kind of move through that. For 4 sets. After that, 4 rounds for quality, we have a 50-foot dumbbell death march, which is a little bit different. There's going to be a video attached to this, guys. But, making sure that we're still protecting that back angle, bending that front leg as much as we need to reach those dumbbells down, and then just hinging and coming back up. It's a pretty tough movement. You guys are going to feel that one in the hamstrings and glutes a lot. But again, that's the whole point here, is to try to help build that resiliency as we start building back up to that deadlift. Okay, we have the false grip ring rows, which we've done, building the forearms, building that position for hanging on the rings and getting those advanced gymnastics. And then we have some front rack carries and then dragonflies. Okay, so finishing with some core. Again, just moving through that, starting out this Monday, all about range of motion and control and building up our strength to get back into pushing deadlifts. Okay, on Tuesday, we have push press times 3 on the 2.5 minutes. We're going to build to a 3 rep max. After that, 5 wall walks, 10 bench press, and 20 cow row. Okay, on the workout, we're looking at this taking anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes, and it's probably going to be closer to 15 minutes for the most part. Wall walks will take roughly a minute. Then we have another 30 seconds for the bench press, and then another minute for the row. Okay, so 2.5 minutes a round is what we're looking for there. So again, 12.5 to 14 minutes to 15 minutes, that's what we're going to be looking for. Again, just moving steady, guys. If on those wall walks, if you're not comfortable with walking all the way up, we're just going to have you walk up as close as you can, coming back down nice and controlled. That's going to be the goal for the day. Wednesday, pushing that dynamic effort. We're going to be pausing on the first rep of that squat, driving up quick, 2 reps for 10 sets. That's on the minute. After that, 90 seconds on the clock, 10 wall balls, 45 dubs, and then as many chest to bars as possible. Looking at the chest to bars, we're going to get roughly 30 to 40 seconds per round there, and we want you guys really moving. Those wall balls should be unbroken and quick. Quick transition to the double unders. Working on transition times is a good thing to this workout. And then just pushing large sets. We've been working on that higher level gymnastics. So whatever you've been doing, whether it's been pull-ups, chest to bars, or bar muscle up, that's what I would challenge you to do today, as we're trying to drive a little bit of fatigue leading into those movements, opposed to just doing them by themselves. Okay, so your reps and sets will probably go down per round, but again, just work on quick transitions and then getting as many quality reps in as you can in the remaining time. Thursday, we have a 15-minute AMRAP starting out. We've got a 1,000-meter bike, which takes roughly 2 minutes or so, and then a reverse sled push. So we're actually going to be putting a band on it and driving that sled back. It hits the quads a little bit differently. It's a really good variation to what we've been doing. And then we're going to rest 5 minutes, and we're going to be going on the 4 minutes, 500-meter row for 5 sets, okay? You're going to try to push your fastest repeatable time. If you know what your 2K pace is, that's usually a good gauge to kind of start, is roughly at the 2K, and then plus or minus a couple seconds per 500, and then holding that each round. Friday, we got the gymnastic cluster sets. This will be the last week where we're doing this 35-40. We are going to push into doing some max sets and changing that up a little bit. But again, guys, just trying to make sure that we're building on what you did last time. Okay, trying to keep either progressing the skill or just progressing the reps this week. After that, we've got 3 minutes. You've got 4 box jumps, 8 burpees, and 12 power snatches. And then we're going to rest 1 minute, and then you're going to do that 4 times. And the whole goal there, guys, is really just consistency and moving well, managing your burpee pace because that's where it could really slow down. And the goal is to pick up where you left off, but move at the same pace the entire time. Okay, so we have 12 minutes of work with those 1 minute intervals in between. All right, and so we're just looking at building some consistency today and just getting in some of that hinging pattern as well as some pressing and pulling with the upper body. All right, Saturday teams of 2, we've got that 400-meter run, and then we've got back squats are basically going to be, the weight will be ascending as the reps descend. Okay, kind of roughly put in there like, you should start roughly at 60%, and that last weight should be roughly 85%. Okay, so if the RX weights don't work out there, then just adjust accordingly and find somebody who has the same level of strength as you. And then after that, either today or tomorrow, doing that steady run, again, nose only, just working on recovery and just flushing the system. Again, can be done Saturday or done on Sunday. But just getting that in, guys, as that double bridge run comes up, just making sure that we're preparing and we're getting ready. All right, if you guys have any questions, let us know. If not, we'll see you in the gym.